Yo. Vibe. It's a vibe. Traders and trader, welcome. Dreycosting back again. Yeah? Mm-hmm. How y'all doing today? Talk to me. How y'all doing today? My check, visual check. How y'all doing today? How y'all doing today? Know what I mean? How y'all doing today? About to get this popping. Yeah? About to get this popping. Y'all know the vibe. What's good? Y'all enjoying the World Cup? Yeah. So that's holding a vibe. You know what I mean? That's holding a vibe. About to kick it off right now. You understand? Y'all know how it goes on a Sunday. Forex chart markup. Yeah? Y'all know the vibe. Y'all know the vibe, yo. Alright. Bless up, everybody coming in. Bless up, everybody. Alright, so we're just trying to hold a vibe. You know? Bless up. Y'all know the vibe. Y'all know the vibe. All right. See if we just can kick it off right away. So just welcome again. Welcome to each and everyone. My name is Dreycosting. First time on this channel. What we do over here, we do a lot of Forex, a lot of psychological talks, you know what I mean, how to really train your mind, you know what I mean, in terms of monitoring your trades, just life in general, and just whole vibe, you know what I mean? So majority of the time on the live, a lot of the charts play out. Say this is the first time, you could just vibe with it. A lot of the charts play out. Sometimes it doesn't, but most of the time it does. Because in Forex, it can't be right 100% of the time, but we try to be right majority of the time. So just for once you're looking at the charts, just ensure that you have great risk management going into the trades. And without a delay, I'm just going to dive straight into this chart markup today and just hold a vibe with y'all. You understand? So I'm going to start off with you know what I mean, the popular pairs first and take it from there. Yeah. All right, so y'all know the vibe already. Any breakdown that you want to see, any chart that you want to see, you just message in the comment section. Any questions that you have in general about trading, just message in general. So this is not just a chart markup. Yeah, this is also live tutoring as well. So any question you have that you want to use to improve your trading, that you feel that you have been lacking on, any issues that you have, just comment below and I'll answer them. So you can suggest whatever charts you want to mark up. You can also just ask any random question that's not chart related. So straight balling, no stalling. Let's get on with it. All right. So let me see if we can jump into this right now. All right, vibe. So we're gonna start off with GG, right? You know, I really love to trade GG. You know, that's my vibe. So The last time, I think it was on, what was it, Friday or something like that, I dropped a video on should you trade every day or so on, you get me? So for me, yeah, I'm just waiting on optimal zones, yeah? So right here where GJ is at, I definitely want to take a trade to come down. So let me remove these. So let me show you what I was looking at first before I remove it. So initially, right, I said I really want price to reach impulse here, then I can probably catch a retracement and then probably catch an impulse here to continue up. Yeah, the same thing down here, wanted to retrace here, catch a retracement there, and then the impulse move down. So why am I doing that? So let me show you why. All right, there's a method to my madness. Yeah, I don't just get up and just be doing all of these stuff for no reason at all, right? It's a method to my madness. So what happened is that whenever price is moving like this, it's like consolidating in a range like this. Yeah, whenever it's consolidating in a range like this, you don't really want to force the trade. You get me? You don't want to force the trade because this tends to like gonna stop you out a lot. You understand? So I try to avoid these type of cluster. Yeah. So what I want to see, I want to see a break from that cluster, a good break, and then what you might say to yourself, you'll be like, oh my god, I actually gave up 110 pips, but that's cool. Yeah, the aim is to maintain your account. Yeah, the aim is to maintain your account regardless of what. You have to maintain your account. You have to self persevere your account regardless of the circumstance. You have to self persevere your account. So if you're getting quality wins after wins, and you're not getting losses, you're minimizing your losses, right? Then your account will grow. So it doesn't really matter what you miss, right? You're waiting on the quality setup. Yeah. So right here, bam bam, that red arrow right there is the daily level for us. Yeah. So that red level is the daily level. The purple level is where I have my H4 zones. Yeah. So bam, we're at the daily level right here. We got this form of rejection here. So what we're looking for some form of retracement to come back to at least this H4 level, or probably here. Yeah, but it seems like the retracement has started already from Friday. So the fact that the retracement has started already, then therefore you can't play this retracement here no longer. So what you want to do then, you can have like, say something like this. Let me push this here. Should I do that? No, put that here. You can do something like this, yeah? Get rid of this. You can now wait for price now to retrace, right? And create that higher low. So this is the impulse move. Bam, create that higher low right here. And once it hits that higher low right there, then you can take a trade right here. Yeah. So bam, you could take a trade there. So notice, look at this now, right? So here, these are all roof, right? All roof. All of these are all roof. You see that upright V? So what you want to do now is a floor to be formed here. Yeah, with this upside down V. So this upright V, upside down V. So you want the floor to form here, and then now you can look to take a trade here at this level here. So that's what I'm looking at GJ, because notice now it did not break down, it break up, right? So the fact that it break up, then we're going to look to continue in that uptrend manner. But in order for you to continue in that uptrend manner, you first have to ensure that the basic of trading has been confirmed first. And the basic of trading for uptrend is a series of higher highs and higher lows. All right. So once price come to here, so let me put on some levels now for you. Yeah. Once price come to there about 167.362, so you guys can actually set your alarms at that level, right? So 167.362, set your alarms at that level. Once price retraces to here, then the next movement now you're looking for is some form of wick rejections, right? So you have to now be careful to understand the types of wick rejections that you're looking for. So the wick rejection that you're going to look for here is that the wicks, pay attention now, the wicks, right? The wicks must be larger than the body, right? So in time to come to this zone to show some form of seller's exhaustion, the wicks must be larger than the body. If the wicks are not larger than the body, then therefore that is not exhaustion. That could be a continuation, right? Waiting for sellers to fill out that wick to continue down, right? So once price come here at this level, you're looking for the wicks, right? It should be looking something like this, right? The wicks, once again, the wicks should be larger than the body. If the body is larger than the wicks, then therefore it's not ready. Next, once you've seen those wicks now, then you're now looking for support to confirm, right? So you're looking for this demand zone to confirm. Yeah. So how do you know that the demand zone is ready? How do you know that the support is ready? Yeah. Once you get a red candle come down, right? You get the little wick, and then you start to see a green candle, right? And that green candle has now been closed. That is confirmation that support has been confirmed. And then all you have to do now is to start dropping time frames, yeah, and to see if price is ready. So right here, going down now to the H1, we're seeing some form of support created right here, yeah. So I had the zone right here. So let me backtrack on that. I had the zone right here. So it's a possibility that it's creating right here, yeah. Bam, see, came down, red candle, start seeing green candle, right? So we just really want to see the continuation of the support being formed. You understand? And remember that this candle is not a strong confirmation for you to go up, right? Once again, the wicks has to be greater than the body. Once you see that, that shows that a strong exhaustion has been created on the support, and then now you can start to look for your buying confirmation, such as things like your bullish engulfing candles and so on, right? So for GJ, let me go back to the 8-4 for GJ. We're looking to continue up off this level. Yeah, we're looking to continue up off this level from here. And we have all of this space now to play up here now. So the level that we're looking at once again is 167.362. Yeah, and we're looking to continue up. So this free space right here, remember that you must have free space when you're going into a trade, right? You must have free space. The area must be clean. Yeah, that is why I was not interested in trading here or trying to go up, because this here was all clustered up, right? It was all cumbersome. You get me? Look at here now. Notice that here is clean, extremely clean. So you must have free space before you try to enter a trade, right? That's going to guarantee you more success. So what do I mean? Look at this area right here where there's no free. Imagine that you have entered here, you got stuff out, they try to enter again, you get stuff out, because over here it's all clustered up. So you must have free space, yeah, when you're looking to enter a trade. All right, so that's GJ. That's what I'm looking for GJ, for it to continue up. But you want to ensure that you get the confirmations first before you continue up. All right, so before I continue, I just want to check if anyone have any charts that they want me to look at before I continue. All right, so just drop it in the comment section, right? Any pair that you'd like me to look at. and I'll try to break it down for you to the best of my ability. Also, remember that this session right here is not just for if you want a chart to mark up. You can ask any random question, and I'll try my very best to assist you, right? Any random question have to do with trading, whether it's psychology, risk management, anything, right? We're just here to hold a vibe. You understand? All right. So we have a person right here saying that they would like to take a look at euro odd, right? Want to take a look at euro odd? So trust me, Chad, euro odd is a killer pair. Trust me, it's a very killer pair. It's really, really great. You understand? So I'm gonna break that down for you. And I'm gonna tell you the specific time when to trade it as well. Yeah. All right, so going down to euro odd. All right, Chad. Boom, boom. All right, so let me answer this question before I go on to your peer, Chad. All right, so this person is asking me, do I use smart money concept? Hell no. So first of all, let me give you my opinion on smart money concept, right? First of all, it actually works. You get me? Don't get me wrong, it works. A lot of people make money from it, right? But what I hate about it is that if I listen to some person talking about smart money concept, how they, you don't want things that them have some form of PhD or something, the way they sound all fancy and all of that, and year of liquidity, what they like to say again, year of interest, or whatever they really want to call it. Trust me, it annoys me. It works, don't get me wrong. So once again, it works, but it annoys me. And let me show you why, right? Like one of the system that they have, right, is like in the Asian session, they are doing something like this, right? So all right, so let me go down to like the 5 minutes. So they have a system like on the 5 minutes. This is just one of the system, right? They have a system like they're saying on the 5 minutes, they're gonna do something like this. Yeah. So bam, they're looking at this right here, right? As some form of chop, and then bam, they'll say, oh, this is the era of interest, and then look to the left and all of that, and then they try to come back up here, right? I'm gonna get to the point. They try to come back up here as a space that they're trying to fill, and I'm like, if you go up to now the H4 zone, all right? So I went all the way down to the 5 minutes to show you that, right? So if you come back up now to the H4 zone, right? Let me draw this out for you. These people are actually finding all type of fancy name for the basic of trading, which is just supply and demand, support and resistance. Yo, notice that when I'm trading, all I'm using is just support and resistance, and I dare anybody to prove me wrong. Trading only comes down to supply and demand. Supply and demand, I want you to listen to me carefully, right? Supply and demand is not just the basic of trading, but it's also the basic of life. Like, ask yourself this, right? Ask yourself this. Let me just hold a vibe for a bit. Ask yourself this. Like, how do you determine the value of a Ferrari? How do you determine the value of a Toyota? It's what's in demand, right? It's what has higher demand. It's versus the supply. That's why the Ferraris, right? They are building limited edition, right? The Lamborghini, they're building limited edition, while a Toyota building diamond does it, and you understand it, and it have a lower demand. Like, people want to gravitate more to the Ferrari. It's have a higher demand, right? I even go as far as say, like, how do you determine which female is hotter than which? It's the demand and supply, and I can go on and on, right? talking about the whole economics of life going all the way back to the caveman days, right? So this whole supply and demand it doesn't just go to trading, it also goes to life in general, right? Don't be fooled, right? Don't be fooled. Don't be caught up with all of that rubbish. You get me? All it comes down to no cap, and I dare anybody to challenge me. All it comes down to is supply and demand. Anybody them come to you and try to break down some form of try to sound all pretty and all of that. Like, is that really necessary? Like traders and traders, it just come down to supply and demand, right? So basically, they're saying that, oh, we have this come down now to this demand zone, right? So once it comes down to that demand zone, what are you trying to do, right? We're now in a downtrend, right? So we are now in a downtrend, right? How do you know that you're in a downtrend? Look right here. This right here was an uptrend, right? So I'm breaking down your at the same time, right? Right, Chad? So this right here was an option, yeah? And then now the definition of an option is a series of higher highs and higher lows. You follow me? So if the low is broken, right, then therefore the definition of an option is now void. You follow me? So according to smart money concept people, as I show that I break it down on the 5 minutes, what they will try to do now is try to retrace right here now and sounding all smart that, oh, price came to an era of liquidity. Oh, it came to an era of liquidity. It's a damn demand zone. It's a support. Like, why I don't, it annoys me how they try to find all of these fancy words for support and resistance. That's all it comes down to in trading, right? So that answer my question now on smart money concept, right? It's really annoying, trust me. So bam, you want to retrace off this zone right here now, right? So pay attention now, Chad, right? All right, I'm going to answer everybody's question, right? So you can jot them in this in the comment section. I'm going to answer everybody's question. So follow me now, Chad, right? So we have identified while getting rid of that smart money nonsense, right? We have identified that we have these H4 zones right here. You follow me? What you're seeing right here is that price has made an impulse. One of the rules in trading, one of the major rules in trading, Chad, is that you do not want to enter when price has impulse. If you have not caught the breakout, you don't want to enter there. So if you're in a downtrend, right? If you're in a downtrend, Chad, like doing something like this, making lower highs and lower lows, right? Doing something like this, then your entry points need to be here. Follow me now. Your entry points have to be here on the retracements. It should not be on the impulse, right? Because if you enter on the impulse, then you're left in your account vulnerable for price to retrace on you at any given time, right? So we enter on the retracements, right? So here is where you want to enter at all time. So we enter on retracements and we do not enter on the impulse. You follow me? So let's hold a vibe now, Chad. So now that you have understand that basic now of trading, right? This now is an impulse. You want it to retrace here. So what you want to do now that you have marked off your zone, notice I don't even need no Fibonacci or anything like. Why would I need that when I can just simply plot my zones, right? I can just simply plot my zones. You follow me? So here is all comes down to the seat, all roof, right? This was a floor, right? So what we want to do, we want the same action right here. We want price to come up right here and form a roof. So let me break it down now for you, right? So bam. Yeah, get rid of this. All right, so you can mark off this level right there. So I'm going to give you the level now, Chad, right? So the level is 1.55354. So it's 1.55354. So you can set your alarm on that, right? So I'm dropping a video this week on alarms, on how to set your alarms, so you guys could look out for that, right? So you could set your alarms on that, but being that we're on a live, when you have like a horizontal ray, you could like right click on it, press add alarm, right? And then you could just add your alarm to it. Please note though, if you have the free version, you can only set one alarm at a time. But if you have the paid version, which I recommend, Pro Plus, yeah, then you can set multiple alarms up to like, I think like 100 or something like that, right? So bam, you set your alarm. Once you get the alarm goes off, then you can go to your laptop. It's either that or you have to sit around your laptop and wait. I don't do that. I just set my alarms, wait for price to reach the zone, then I go around my laptop, right? So bam, you want price to retrace here now. Once it retraces there now, Chad, what you want to look for now, you want to look for something that is called buyer's exhaustion, right? So buyer's exhaustion, right, is that buyers are going up with a lot of strength. So buyer's exhaustion now, you're going to have the wicks at the top. So you're going to have the candles with the wicks at the top, right? And it's at that point you know that your trade is ready for you to continue down. You follow me? So you have buyer's exhaustion with the wicks at the top, and at that point you know that the trade is ready for you to continue down. You follow me? All right. So, all right. Next thing that you must know, Chad, is that when you're looking for exhaustion, I want you to pay attention to me carefully, right? When you're looking for exhaustion, yeah, the wick, right? The wick must be larger than the body, right? So it must be looking something like this. The wick must be larger than the body. If the wick is not larger than the body, then what you're looking at is a candle for it to continue in that impulse. So the wick must be larger than the body. So this is not it, right? So this is not exhaustion, right? That is not exhaustion, right? The wick should be larger than the body. Follow me? Once you're seeing where the wick is larger than the body, then you know that you have strong exhaustion right here, right? You want the wicks at the top. Once you have that, yeah, so you're going to start with the red candle, the green candle first, and then you start to see some red candle. Once you see the green candle, then you start to see the red candles, more wicks than body, then you know that what you find now is that a resistance has now been formed. Supply has now been formed. And then all you can do now is to go down to the lower time frame now, something like the 15 minutes thereabouts, yeah, and start to look for your entries, right? Start to look for your entries like on the 15 minutes, right? So I can show you the examples right here. See some examples right here, right? Notice how the wick is larger than the body, right? Notice that you had the green candle first, you had the green candle, and then but we want to enter on the red candle. Want to enter on the red exhaustion candle to continue down. You follow me? So you don't really want to enter on a green exhaustion candle because remember that you're trying to go down. So you want to enter on a red exhaustion candle, right? So that's all it comes down to: support and resistance, right? Do not be fooled. I know because trading make a lot of money and all of that, right? What tend to happen is that people might be saying to themselves, oh, it can't be that easy, it can't be that simple. Trust me, it's that simple, right? Don't complicate it. Once you understand the basic of trading of higher highs and higher lows, know how to plot your zone, supply and demand, rest is history. All right. And next thing I must say, Chad, and this can go for the rest of the life, is that I am not trading. I spoke about this on the last video that I dropped, right? You guys can check that out. Should you trade every day? It's entitled should you trade every day? I don't trade every day, right? Reason being, if price is moving up and down in here, right? Oh, I'm not sure my screen, my bad. Right. So reason being, if price is like moving up in here, right? If it's moving up in here, then I'm not taking the trade, right? Price have to be at the zones for me to take the trade, right? So you have to take the trade at the edge of the zone, right on the zones, right? Not in between the zones, right? So that deals with Chad. All right. So that's EA for your Chad. Let me go down to Chad. Chad is saying my main peer. Chad is saying my main peer love it. However, it's good to see it from someone else's perspective. Oh, all right, Chad. Another thing that I want to come by being that is your main peer, right? Timing, right? So timing is important, right? So timing is important. So follow me. Timing is important. So let me bring out this little box for you. Timing is important. So for euro odd, you want to enter trades when there's volume, right? So for for volume for the Asian session, you know that Australian dollar moves in the Asian session. The Australian currency move in the Asian session. You know the yen move in the Asian session, as well as the New Zealand dollar moves in the Asian session. So what you want to do for the Australian dollar in the Asian session, I don't know where you're at, but in terms of Eastern time, yeah, Eastern time, what you want to do, you're looking to enter euro odd around 6:30 p.m. to about, I would say there about 8:15 p.m. Anytime after that, you do not enter the trade. You want to enter the trade when there's volume, right? So this is pre-Asian, right? Pre-Asian, you're going in, catching those volume right at the start of the Asian session. Anytime after that, price then going to tend to consolidate a lot. You don't really want to enter that. So that's one. Notice it also have euro. So you could also now look now to enter, right? Enter the pair around, I would say 1:30, right? We're about to can I put it 3:15? 1:30, 3:15. No, my bad. All right. So this is the time now that the euro now would have some volume, yeah. So you're looking now to enter the euro odd between this time as well. So for the Asian session, I gave you the time, and this is now for the London session. This is around the time that, oh, correction, my bad. It's not PM, AM. Right, AM right here. Right, so between 1:30 a.m., 4:30 a.m. London session, that's when you want to enter it. And now for the odd, right, it's between 6:30 p.m. to, I could even make it safe to about 8:30 or anytime really after that. It doesn't really make any sense. You're putting your account at risk outside these hours for euro odd, right? So Chad, you can note down these times and ensure that you're entering a trade within these times. And when I say enter your trade within these times, price has to be at the zone. These zones that I'm talking about around this time. So if you don't see it at the zone within the time that you're trying to trade between 6:30 to 8:30, you don't see it at the zone, then what you want to do, you want to chill, sit on your hands, relax, and wait until the London session to see if it reaches zone and enter within the time. Anytime outside of this chart, do not enter the pair, right? But all right, so that's it for euro odds. That was really, really, really detailed chat, right? All right, so bro said laugh out loud. Yeah, you know what I mean? The smart money concept in this is ridiculous. As I said, don't get me wrong, it works because all they're doing is trading support and resistance. You know what I mean? So I don't know why they just don't call it supply and demand and support and resistance. They're all fancy names and all of that. It's just, I just find it ridiculous. Yeah, you know what I mean? Oh yeah, point of interest. Yeah, point of interest. That's the term that I like to use. You get me? I don't know when since point support or resistance is now called point of interest. It just annoys me. You get me? But it works because all they're doing is using support and resistance. All right. All is the easiest example of supply and demand. No, bro. This is what 7. I don't know. Is it 7? No, it's. I don't know why you said that, but every single thing you can do supply and demand, and you could do it on stocks. Like if you're trading Amazon, if you're trading Facebook, Home Depot, you could do it on crypto, right? If you're trading any form of crypto, you get what I'm saying, such as Bitcoin, etc. Forex pairs, right? Commodities, sugar, supply and demand is on every single thing, right? So get that, right? It's easy on every single thing once you know what you're doing. Yeah. Join them on I don't know. Oh, it's a Jamaica in there. Okay, all right, big up, vibe. All right. So bro saying, how you mentally hold trade for a week? That's a good question, right? It comes with time, you know what I mean? It's like from once you keep on practicing. All right, let me give you, I have to use an analogy, right? So imagine like when you're just starting to drive, right? I don't know if you're a driver, if you have a driver's license and so on, right? So imagine when you just start to drive, right? You're kind of fidgety around the steering. You know what I mean? Fidgety. You know what I mean? You're like this. You know what I mean? And then no, after a time you do it over and over, you know what I mean? You start to be more consistent. You move from this and then you start being like this now. When you listen to your music and you know what I mean? Yeah, so you start to doing it over and over, so it just becomes like second answer. That's how you're gonna get over it. You just have to be in the market over and over, the live market over and over. You get me? And then no, it's just gonna be like second nature. So how do you what's the best way to manage that now? So everything is all about free space, right? So let me go back now to GJ. I'm gonna show this example on GJ, right? And go back to GJ. Everything is all about free space, right? So as I said, a lot of gems on the live, guys. Everything is all about free space. So let me show you what I'm talking about now, right? So I can remember I got some wins. If you're not following me on Instagram, right? You need to follow me on Instagram, yeah? Ensure that you follow me on Instagram. All right, guys. That's where I post like much like the trades that I'm taking show the week and so on, right? So you can just ensure that you follow me on Instagram, yeah? So, and that's where you can contact me as well. So let me explain to you something now, right? So let's hold a vibe now. I'm gonna do a little replay. All right. All right. So I need you to understand this now carefully now, what I'm saying now, right? So right here, notice that I got the exhaustion. The wicks is bigger than the body and so on, right? So this now, this is a break and retest, right? So price shift, retest, create a higher low, confirm the basic of trading. Notice that price was in a downtrend, creating lower highs and lower lows. Notice now it then broke the lower high, right? So if it broke the lower high, no longer creating lower high, then the definition of a downtrend has now been void, right? See the breakout of the trend line, the definition of a downtrend has now been void. So this is a change of trend. And when the trend changes, right, it then created a higher low. You follow me? Then created a higher low. Yeah? So now I'm looking to enter here. But even though I'm looking to enter here, right, I want you to follow me on this one, guys. Even though I'm looking to enter here, if you look left, right, if you look to your left over here, all of here is clustered. This way clustered, right? So the space is not entirely free to the left. However, I got some nice free space up here, but the space is not entirely free to the left. So when the space is not entirely free to the left like that, then what I'm doing now, I'm only taking short-term trades such as 1 to 2 and 1 to 3s, right? So this is now how you know when to take. So right now I'm breaking down, differentiating when to take a short-term trade versus a long-term trade. So over here, trust me, this what I'm saying, yo, let me bring this up, yo. This what I'm saying right now is like massive gem. Like when I just started trading, right? I used to just love swing trade, swing trade, right? And then price would run up, come back to my break even, money gone, or price run up, come back to my stop loss, money gone. It's like I could never differentiate when to take a swing trade from when to take a short-term trade. And then I was there reasoning with my bro Pajama one day, and I be like, bro, keep on messing up when do the differentiation, and then bro start to break it down to me and say, all right, this is how you do it. So just big up Pajama, you know what I mean? You understand if I'm watching on the replay and all of that, right? So me and bro did a reason, and bro said, yo, this is how we do it. And from once the day bro tell me that now, yo, the rest just history. You know what I mean? I never made the mistake again. You understand? So I'm just giving you the gem right here, like how we do it. And when I say we catch them big moves, if you go through my Instagram and all of that, right? You see those, we're catching those big moves on IG. But like, oh, we catch them big moves up on IG and all that. You understand? It's because we know when to swing trade from when must to swing trade, right? So right here now, what we have now over here clustered up. So it's not, the space is not clean. You follow me? So what I'm doing now, I'm only now looking to enter from here to here, right? Only now looking to enter from this zone right here. Notice once again, as I was saying to Chad a while ago, notice now that I'm taking my entry at the edge of the zones, right? So bam, once I come down there, I start to see my exhaustion. Then you know the next step now, we start to drop time frames now, right? So start to drop time frame. We see support create. How do we know when support is created? Once again, you're gonna see the red candle come down, and then now you have the green candle, right? You have to allow that to close, right? So bam bam, you can go down now to the 15 minutes to even catch it much more better, right? So bam, come down to the 15 minutes, right? How do we know that support is created? Once again, yeah, we have the red candle, and then now we have this green candle. However, notice that this green candle has not passed this. It has not engulfed this red candle. So this is not the entry. So we are looking for bullish confirmation now. So we are taking our entries on the 15 minutes. So we now want a green candle to totally engulf the red candle. So the entry now would be on this green candle right here, right? You follow me? And notice that we're taking price entries around the support zone, right? Or should I say, we're taking entries around the point of interest. All right, so I'm taking the entry around the point of interest. Point of interest, yeah. Oh god, them people annoy me so much, yo. Trust me. All right, so anyway, back to the regular schedule, right? So bam bam. Now that you're taking the entry here, you want it to catch it on the engulfing pattern, right? So what you want to do now, you want to put your stop loss below the previous candle, right? So bam bam, previous candle are below the wicks, right? So previous candle below the wick, so you could get a nice stop loss at 20 pips. And then once you get that now, you could take a 1 to 3 or a 1 to 2, and then bam, you could go to 60 just like that, right? So bam bam, so this is the entry. You understand how I would take the entry? You follow me? So I'm only taking 1 to 3, so bam bam, play that out. All right, I'm only taking 1 to 3s, right? Or I'm going to take like a 1 to 2 or something like that. You follow me? All right. Notice that my stop loss is at the support level, right? You don't want to put your stop loss up in here. That is why we don't enter in the middle of the zones, right? So all right, take profit hits, right? So we don't want to enter in the middle of the zones. Why we don't want to enter in the middle of the zone? Because in between the zones is what we call a fluctuating zone. Outside of the zone is the stop loss zone, right? So price is going to always fluctuate up and down in the zones, right? So you want your stop loss outside of the zone, all right? So it's simple as that. You get me? So pretty vibe now, right? I got my 1 to 3 on this, so that is the right thing to do when you don't have clean space now to the left. So if I go back now to the H4 now, bro. So watch me now. I'm back now at the H4. Suppose now I'm trying to look to swing trade because I don't understand the reasoning that to the left is all clustered up, right? So I'm trying to swing trade. So if I play this out now, right? Start to play this out. I move my stop loss to break even and so on, right? So notice that price keep on coming back now to my break even, right? Price keep on coming back to my break even though it has not like hit the break even. The reason why we don't want to swing trade here is because here is clustered, right? Here is clustered. You follow me? All right. Unlike, so let me get rid of this. Unlike, show you the difference now, right? Unlike me trying to swing trade at this level. So for this week, I'm going for a swing trade, right? Pay attention now. All of this analysis I'm doing off the H4 level, or I might do it off the daily level. You follow me? And you have to be patient. So patient and discipline is extremely important. So look now that I'm looking to the left, right? Looking to the left, here is clean. See, it's clean. This space is free. See that? It's clean. So we have clean space. We have a lot of free space, right? So this now is a clear indication that price is not been rejecting up here or all of that. It's clean. We have clean space. So once we have this, all of this form of clean space, this free space looking to the left, this now, right? You are doing this of the higher time frame. Remember that if you're looking for a clean space to the left, right, you must do it of the higher time frame and not the lower time frame. So in order to swing trade, you must see clean space on the 4 hour up. So it's 4 hour daily or the weekly. You must see it on the 4 hour up, nothing below the 4 hour, right? So we have the free space now to the left. You follow me? So bam, this is it right here, right? So below here now, this below here now was a previous structure, and then we have all of this clean space right here now to play with. You see that? So at this space now, bro, is where now I'm gonna take a swing trade, and I'm not gonna look for a 1 to 3. And at this level now, I'm gonna probably look to continue up to this daily level, right? And then probably do something like this, not be too greedy, just catch 200 pips and catch a 1 to 10. So a move like this now will probably take 3 or 4 days to play out, or sometimes depends on the volume in the market, it can play out in a day. All right, so this is now when you swing trade, and that is why it would bother me. It would bother me like that. It would affect my mental because I have the experience, right? I've gotten so much beaten in the market, so we have been doing this for quite some time now. So I have the experience of knowing when to swing trade and when not to swing trade. All right. So hope that answer your question. All right. So that answer your question. That was like some deep level thing. You get me? All right. That's some deep level thing. All right. All right. So Chad. So we have Chad now asking now if we can break down. This is not the same Chad. Oh, more than one Chad here today, man. So big up both the Chads, right? Big up both the Chads. So I'm happy that you mentioned go. So for me, right, I only trade practically GG and gold most of the time, right? So that's GG and gold I trade. So So let's hold a vibe and break it down, right? So I love porn, and sometimes like if GJ not moving, I might just trade GU, but mostly GJ and gold. And then if I don't get any move on it, and both of these two for the morning, I might go to US 30, but majority of the time, GG and gold. But let's go to the gold, right? All right. Oh no. All right. So one of the things that you want to do, right? So let me remove these levels right here. Let me just start fresh, right? One of the things you want to do when you're trading is that you want to like zoom out your chart. You want to zoom it out, right? So you want to zoom out your chart. That way, you don't really want to do something like this, right? Let me show you. You don't want to do something like this, like when you're looking at the charts, right? That's not the first thing you want to do, right? You want to zoom out the chart, right? You want to zoom it out. That way you can understand the overall direction of the market. You get me? So what are we seeing here now, Chad, right? So we are seeing where gold, right? So this we are looking at off the daily, right? So we're seeing where gold we're making lower highs and lower lows coming down on a trend. Then afterwards, we're seeing where this previous high has been broken, start making higher highs and higher lows. Now, so the fact that this previous high has been broken, then now we are looking to go now in an uptrend, right? So we're in an uptrend. However, we now have to look at this daily structure right here, right? So it's at a strong daily structure. You follow me? So I'm gonna put this in red for the daily, purple for the H4. So it's at a strong daily structure. You follow me? All right. So remember again what we're saying, what we're looking at. Old roof, new floor. Simple as that. Support and resistance. Right. These are floors. These are roof with the upside down V. So pay attention now. Notice that it has already formed the V. You see that? Already formed the V. So it V already formed the V, this strong here that we're looking at right here. All right, Chad? All right. So it has already formed that V, all right, that upright V. So we know now we want to continue up. But what you don't want to do, Chad, is that you don't want to just continue up like that. As I said earlier in the session, you don't want to enter on impulse, right? You want to enter on retracements, right? So let me remove this. All right. So now that you understand the overall direction of the market, so that's the first thing, understanding the direction of the markets. Yeah. Now that you understand the direction of the market, next thing you want to do now, you want to draw now your next daily level, right? So you want to start to plot in your zone, right? So we can have a next daily level right here. All right, bam. Once you have the next daily level right there, then you're knowing that between here to here, you're looking to play this region for the week now, right? So bam, start going down now to your H4, right? And you want to pick up your H4 levels now, all right? So bam, all floor, roof right here. I'm showing you why I'm drawing the levels, right? Once the stretches come all the way over here. I think this is easier if I just put a line first, then I catch the line. Boom. All right. So this now is going to be your H4 level. Put this now in purple. All right. So this now is going to be your H4 level. All right. So watch me now. So the level that we're looking at is 1814.76. So write that down, 1814.76, right? Allow price to continue to impulse, create that higher low, right? Correction, create that higher high, right? And then now retrace here on this level, creating that higher low. And then now you're going to look to continue up now to the daily level. All right. So we're breaking it down. We zoom out the chart, see the direction of the market, and now we're zooming in now because we want to focus now more on our entries, right? So remember that I said you cannot enter, you should not enter. Let me not use the word cannot. You should not enter continuing like this, right? This is a continuation, right? You get stop out because price can retrace at any time. So you want proper confirmation, so allow it, right? I know it might be tempted to jump in the trade when it's going up right here, but don't do that, right? This is a no-no. You want to enter here. And it might be tempted to enter here. If you can catch a retracement, if you know how to trade retracement, you can also enter here as well, all right? All right. You can also enter here, bam, play the retracement down, and then you can enter here again. All right, that's if you're a retracement person, but the safe thing to do is to enter here, wait till you retrace and enter here, and that level is at, let me put a zone. That level is going to be at 1802.74, right? So you want to put an alarm thereabouts. You get me? Write that down, 1802.74. So anytime price retrace back to this zone, now you're going to look to continue up. You get me? So the same thing applies, right? The same thing applies. You want to ensure that when the candle comes down, when the candle is coming down, now that you want to go up, you want to see, right, seller's exhaustion. So on the euro order, we're talking about buyer's exhaustion of the wicks at the top. You want to see the wicks now at the bottom, right, showing seller's exhaustion, right? And remember, once again, in order to confirm exhaustion, the wicks must be larger than the body of the candle, not the other way around, right? The wicks should be larger than the body of the candle. You follow me? So once you start to see where the wicks are being larger than the body of the candle, exhaustion is being confirmed. And remember that you want to enter on the candle with the wick. That's our green candle because you're going up. So on the flip side, when we're talking about euro odd, you want to go down, you want to enter on the red wick candle. Now on this one, you want to enter on the green wick candle. Same thing, just like I showed on GJ before. Once you start seeing those confirmations, you start go down to your H1, check it and to see what's going on. Go down to your 15 minutes now, which will be the final time frame now for entry. And now you're going to look for that bullish engulfing pattern, just like what I showed you a while ago on the GJ, right? You want to ensure that that green candle totally outweighs the body of the red candle. If you don't know, if you want more in-depth understanding of a bullish engulfing pattern, you can go through my candlestick playlist, right? Everybody, you can go through my candlestick playlist. To go to the playlist tab, go through my candlestick series, right? My candlestick series in the playlist, I break down how to read candlesticks. You get me? So right there, I break down how to read a bullish engulfing pattern, a bearish engulfing pattern, tons of candlestick, right? So in order to understand and vibe with me when I'm going over the live, you have to understand how to read candlesticks, right? So, all right, so vibe. So that's goal. All right, so let me go through the comments before I jet. So Samuel, is it Samuel? Yeah, looks like Samuel. Yeah, man. All right, so just start about goal. See how you somebody said 33 months straight. Jagan is a Jagan that. Oh, yeah, man. Big up, Jagan. Bam. Jagan, you know the thing, guard, man. Big up, Jagan. You understand? Yeah, man. Big up, Jagan. All right. So, any other question before I jet? Y'all know where to find me, right? Everybody know where to find me by now, right? It's at dreycosting on all platform, right? No underscores or anything like that. No full stop. At dreycosting at all platform. All my relevant links are in the description below, right? So if you can just click the link below, it brings us straight to my Instagram and so on, right? So that's a whole. I just want to thank everybody for passing through. I really appreciate it. Quick thing though, like starting next week Sunday. I think next week Sunday. Well, let me check. Let me check the date on next week Sunday. No, next week Sunday the World Cup finals, don't it? Yeah. So we're gonna keep that live next week Sunday. So next week Sunday World Cup finals. So I think let me see the next Sunday after that will be the 25th, which will be Christmas. So this one seems like the final live for the year. You get me? Might be final live for the year for the chart markup. The only other live that I might do is probably live trading in the London session. So I don't know if you guys are gonna wake up at that time. So I'll probably go live sometime through the week thereabout, and I'm gonna get up about 1 a.m. Eastern time. So you guys can just turn in your notification on if you want to just come hold a vibe and trade live with me or anything like that, right? So this will be like the final live for the year, and I'm going to return live on the 8th of January 2023, right? So the 8th of January 2023, and after that is just continuous banger, right? So when I return on the 8th of January, I'm gonna start to go live there about between anytime between 8 and 10 o'clock thereabouts, right? So I'm gonna go live a little bit earlier and not around this time, right? So just big up everybody, right? I just want to thank you all for passing through, and I really appreciate you guys. You understand? I really appreciate you guys. You get me? So where we at? Check a few comments before I go. So this person say studying for calculus for tomorrow. Just a forward through. Big up. Oh, cool ninja. Yeah man, big up. Yeah man. Bro, always show the support. Respect that. You get me? Big up. Alright. Just to answer a couple session. Do you do one-to-one session? Yeah, bro. Yeah, but my charge feed still. Yeah, but I do it. If you're interested, link in the description. Click the mentorship link in the description. All right, you have two options. You can just vibe with the course because I do reason with each and every student. The course extremely cheap, like Diamond does. About if you really want a one-on-one thing there, where I have to kind of burn up my throat, kind of a little bit more expensive. However, if you feel like it's too expensive, but I want a little discount or something, just message me on Instagram and then we can reason about that. You get me? But yes, I do one-on-one vibe. You get me? You understand? All right. So I guess that's it for the questions. All right. So we'll definitely be up for the last session. I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, man. Big up. All right. So just big up everybody. Big up every loyalist. Big up everybody who say dreycosting. I appreciate it, man. You understand? Straight. You understand? I appreciate everything to the fullest. You understand? So I just appreciate everything to the fullest. So until next time, all right, guys. Until next time, really appreciate each and every one. So until next time, all right. Straight balling, no stalling. I'm out.